Sit rep as follows.
Last night I dreamt about how things were.
Of every enemy of the state!
And then I woke up here.
Rakta Yahweh,
Rakta Yahweh,
Rakta Yahushua,
Rakta Yahushua,
Rakta Yahweh,
Rakta Yahweh,
Rakta Yahushua.
Rakta Yahushua.
Double honor to the apostles, the elders, and salutations to you sincere brothers teaching in truth and in sincerity.
Alright, let's begin to tonight is about a fool won't observe the times, and the times we going into the end times of America, and also the times of Jacob's trouble. I'm gonna start with an article. Matter of fact, it's 2nd Ezra 9:1.
The book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 9, verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the sign pass which I have told thee before, then thou shalt understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
And how we measure the times, we looking at the different news articles or different events happening around the world, and we spiritually extrapolate from that, and we add it to the scriptures. You know what I'm saying? We go and see what prophecies are happening, and we measure it up with the scriptures. And that ride or that read is the Bible. And that's in Revelation 11.
This is Revelation 11:1. There was given me a reed like unto a rod, and the angel stood saying, rise and measure the temple of the Most High, and the altar, and them that worship therein.
And then read and ride, like I was saying, that's going to this word. And what further proves that? Micah 6.
Micah 6:9, the Lord's voice cried unto the city, and the man of wisdom shall see thy name. Hear ye the rod, and who have appointed it.
So hear the scriptures, and who have appointed Yahweh Shah put the spirit on the apostles and the elders. You know, really starting with our Bivens, then going trickling on down to High Priest Yaiquab, King Masha, Elder Ariyah. Then, you know, going to our elders, Apostle Tuhar, Apostle Gabar, Apostle Ramla, Apostle Rakah, on down to us sincere brothers, you know. So we are the ones that are important, going out there on the highways and byways, letting people know that America's at its end. I won't get this script, this article right here. This is from newstarget.com, and the title says North Korea's nuclear missiles can now reach Los Angeles, Seattle, and Denver. It says North Korea is also becoming an increasingly serious threat as they continue to test intercontinental ballistic missiles, which may one day be capable of carrying a nuclear warhead. Indeed, if North Korea one day gains the ability to strike the U.S. with a nuke, millions of lives will be at risk. Just days ago, President Donald Trump issued a statement condemning yet another missile test from the North Koreans. North Korea's test launch today of another intercontinental ballistic missile, the second such test in less than a month. It's only the latest reckless and dangerous action by the North Korean regime, reads the statement, which was officially issued on July 28. The U.S. condemns this test and rejects the regime's claim that these tests and these weapons ensure North Korea's security. In reality, they have the opposite effect. The White House statement concluded that the U.S. will take all necessary steps to ensure the security of the American homeland and protect our allies in the region. Of course, this isn't the first time North Korea has tested an intercontinental ballistic missile, nor is it the first time President Trump has responded in such an aggressive and threatening manner. However, there was something different about this particular test that makes it especially serious and significant. According to the Pentagon, the latest ICBM tested by the North Koreans reached an altitude of 2,300 miles and had a flight time of 47 minutes. Based on this information, it is likely that this missile will have been able to reach a number of heavily populated U.S. cities, including Los Angeles, Denver, Chicago, and potentially New York and Boston. Y'all got anything?
I got the word measure in Greek in Revelation. It said measure the temple.
Strong's G3354.
Betrayal. Get the key definitions. It's a any space or distance with a measurer's reed or rule. And it's a metaphorically to judge according to any rule or standard, to estimate. Which that rule or standard we judging by is the Bible, going back into the scripture you started off with in 2nd Ezra and say measure the times diligently. You measure, like the brother was saying, you look up the articles, then you measure the times, man.
Right. This is Jeremiah 4:6. Let's prove what you said. Set up the standard toward Zion, retire, stay not, for I will bring evil from the north and a great destruction.
Because going back to that scripture in Revelation, when it's actually going to measure the temple. Who is the temple, man? That's the brothers in the truth. So we measuring it. We got to size each other up too, man. You know, we sizing each other up. We correcting each other. We measuring each other up, man. That's what we supposed to, but it's according to the word, you know.
That's right, bro. Good.
I had two, Psalms 23 and 4, going back on the rod, lay though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me, thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me.
Elaborate on that?
Yeah, basically, you know, you have precepts about, you know, the rod. So the rod is the scriptures, right?
Right.
All right, this is Isaiah 54:16. Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work, and I've created the waster to destroy.
And let's go into them ICBMs, which is known as the intercontinental ballistic missiles. That's going to be the Most High's weaponry that he takes down this place, America.
And he shows you that on the video, on that commercial of that Jose Cuervo. And he had like the missiles, you know, basically striking the earth, which is a representation of America, you know.
This is Jeremiah 50:29. Call together the archers against Babylon. All ye that been the bow camp against it round about. Let none thereof escape. Recompense her according to her work, according to all that she have done, do unto her. For she have been proud against Yahweh Bashim al-Shai, against the Holy One of Israel. You know, so just like the brother into the article, that's Yahweh Bashim al-Shai calling out all the archers, man, and your modern day archers. All right, talking about bending the bow. That's all countries with nuclear capability, man. All right, Yahweh Bashim al-Shai is putting it in their mind, all right, to aim at America, man, because that's what they testing for. All right, because Russia's right there beside North Korea, China right there beside North Korea, South Korea right there beside North Korea. It's on the same peninsula, just divided, by a state line. So who are they getting those missiles ready for, man? All right, America, man, Babylon the Great.
That's right.
I appreciate that, brother up. This is Isaiah 33:1. Woe to thee that spoilest, and thou was not spoiled, and dealest treacherously, and they dealt not treacherously with thee. When thou shalt cease to spoil, thou shalt be spoiled. And when thou shalt make an end to deal treacherously, they shall deal treacherously with thee.
Come, man, and that's going chiefly to America, man. All right, because America has been going around the world spoiling, all right, and dealing treacherously with all these other nations, man. All right, they was founded on treachery, man. When they came over and dealt with the Native Americans like they did, man, so-called white men. All right, but all those little countries finna get ready to deal treacherously with you, man.
That's right. Yes.
It's Joel chapter 3, verse 9 and 10. It said, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war. Wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords, and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong.
Good. And let's go into like those countries back in the day. America used to bully all the time, and now those countries today, in today's time, they have nuclear capability. So America can't be that big old bully trying to go up there and try to debo somebody now, because they ready now for those nuclear missiles, and they're ready to shoot on America. So America got to come strategically how to take out Kim Jong-un and stuff like that. They just can't go over there or try to shoot missiles over there now, because through this spirit Yahweh Shah, he put the spirit on these other nations to come with all type of nuclear capability and missile defense systems.
The U.S. destroyer, all right, what's it called, Vincent? Carl Vincent's been on the way for 3 months, man. What ocean Trump going through, man? If they really want to get to North Korea, man. All right, it ain't like the brother saying, it ain't like it was in 1992, man. You country ready, man.
That's right.
This is Isaiah 62 and 6. I have set watchmen upon the walls, O Jerusalem, which should never hold their peace, day or night, if they may mention of the Most High, keep not silence, and give him no rest till he establish, till he make Jerusalem praise in the earth. We got to week in, week out, because bro said measure the time, and that's what we're doing. We're watching prophecies, and we see what's going on. We got them week in, week out, telling our people to come back to the Lord, in which most of them ain't gonna come back anyway. But it's our job out there to let people know, look, get your shit together, or Yahweh shall destroy you.
2/3 of our people, they fools, man. They don't believe in the Most High if you really get down to the nitty gritty of it. Because we come out there and tell you what's going on in this world. They want to go out there and party and bullshit.
Scripture's not for them at this time frame. This is Isaiah 14:10. It states, all they shall speak and say unto thee, art thou also become weak as we, art thou become like unto us? You have made a point about
just basically backing up what the brother brought out. That was in Joel 3. Yeah, about the wicked nations, man. So now those wicked nations, they coming up in the spirit. They ready for nuclear capability. They ready to destroy America.
This 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, starting at verse 1. But of the times and the seasons, brother, you have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. Verse 4. But ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that day shall overtake you as a thief.
And that travail, that's actually going to the Greek word. I think it's Odan, and basically talks about the dire calamities before Yahushua returns, man. So America's going to be stricken with pestilence. It's going to be stricken with famine, and, you know what I'm saying, and just blood and gush all on the demographic. You know what I'm saying? Because it's going to be hell. Literally, the condition here is going to be hell, man.
It just came out not too long ago that America, they doing the military draft now. So that's coming up on our people, you know.
I think the range was like 18 to 45 too.
Yeah, the range of age limit.
A couple more verses. It say, ye are the children of light.
The reason why you have the light because you have the scriptures, man.
And the children of the day.
Right.
We are not of the night nor of the darkness. Therefore let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober.
God.
So main two words, man. Watch and be sober, man. Watch the times that we're in. Cause Yahushua is coming. It's really around the corner. We won't just be saying that just to be saying that. You can see from all the prophecies happen. You know, you see all the different rumors of wars, all these different diseases coming out now. That's all prophesied in the scriptures. So we bringing it out through the spirit of Yahushua, letting our people know what's coming. You know what's coming to America. You know,
Because it's like we in the same room, all right. Comparing the planet Earth to a room, we in the same room with everybody else. But to us, the lights are on, man. We can see everything, man. Just like we can see the couch over there, the TV over there, we can see these prophecies happening. But to everybody else, it's pitch black dark, man. They can't see the country preparing for war. They can't see race wars coming down the pipe. They can't see that Esau finna get ready to push this RFID chip, man, to the fullest, man. Alright, but the Wali how about Shemel Shai? Alright, open our spiritual eyes, man, through the apostles and the elders and they elders, man. We can see, man.
that's right.
Verse 7. For they that sleep, sleep in the night, and they that be drunken are drunken in the night. But let us, who are of the day, be sober, putting on the breastplate of faith and love.
It's sober, man. You have to be circumspect, man. Spiritually circumspect. Understanding the time frame we're living in, man.
And those that sleep and those on dead bodies, they mentioned in Revelation 11 chapter and 8 verse, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
Those are people that don't see what's coming to America. You know?
Yeah, AKA the Valley of the Dry Bones, man.
Let's talk about verse. It said, put it on the breastplate of faith and love.
Yeah, because without faith, you're not gonna make it through this thing, man. That's the key element, man. One of the key elements. Cause you have to, know the names, but at the same time, you gotta have faith as well, man.
And that's what we're doing for our people, man. We risking our lives, our energy, just to warn you all what's coming.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Our people, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. That's love what we doing through the spirit of Yahushua.
The hope of salvation.
The hope of salvation. So we do the work hoping we be saved. It's not 100% guaranteed we're gonna be saved, man.
It said, for the Most High has not appointed us to wrath, but to obtain salvation by our Lord Yahushua HaMashiach.
And Lord willing, we fit the format of the elect, man.
Give it a little bit back to the article. It says Kim Jong-un and the North Korean government are now a serious threat to America's national security, and millions of innocent lives are in jeopardy. Jeremiah 8:7. A nuclear strike in a city such as Los Angeles or Chicago will result in countless fatalities and will inevitably drag America into a war with not only North Korea but its allies as well. Even if the U.S. emerged victorious, it will still take years, if not decades, to reorganize and rebuild. That is why it may be time for the U.S. to take precautionary measures to ensure that such a massive attack never comes our way in the first place.
If I can add, they're not doing it, man, because those dictators and those other countries, man, they're preparing, man. Okay, this is what we need to do if a missile hit. You know what I'm saying? They got fallout shelters. They have protocol, man, to at least attempt to ensure the safety of their people, man. But these motherfuckers over here in America, they don't even give a fuck. They just got y'all bread and circus, man.
They ain't don't give a fuck about American real because they ain't trying to do nothing for them.
Mhm.
Like, Miss May here, Russia made it. They don't just, we just out there though.
Yeah.
Just out there. Jeremiah 8 and 7.
Good.
It's Jeremiah 8 and 7. Ye, that stroke in the heavens, knows her appointed times,
Yeah, stork is it's a large bird.
and the turtle, and the crane, and the swallow observe the times of their coming.
Yeah, the crane. There's also another large bird, and the swallow is a little small bird in North America. Go ahead.
But my people know not the judgment of the Most High.
Good. So when those different birds, when they see that big storm coming, they know to migrate to another region. But our people, when they see that big storm, spiritually talking about Jacob's trouble, they're not gonna know what to do. Most of our people gonna go into those concentration camps, you know, cause they think it's gonna be peace and safety for them, you know. But finish that off, bro. Listen. But my people,
But my people know not the judgment of the Most High.
good. And that's the point right there. They don't know the judgment of the Most High. Cause 2/3 of our people are gonna die in America.
I got a quick one for you. You got something?
Yeah, you go ahead.
Hey, Matthew 16:4. It says, "A wicked and adulterous generation seeketh after a sign,
Correct.
and there shall no sign be given unto it, but the sign of the prophet Jonas."
And 2/3 of our people, they tangible, man. They want to see what's in front of them.
Mhm.
They can't go by spiritual things that we say.
Mhm.
But what's so crazy about it, they physically see us out there on the highways and byways, all on the different on YouTube channels and stuff like that.
Mhm.
But they can't see us. You know what I'm saying?
God. And that's the only sign you're going to get, man.
Right.
And he left them and departed.
It's Proverbs 27:12. It say, "A prudent man foreseeth evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished." You know, so most of our people, they gonna walk straight into this danger, man. They gonna walk straight into this hell, man, to this chaos. All right, because they're not, because there's nothing you can do physically to prepare to what's coming. All right, to the planet Earth, chiefly here in America, man. But spiritually, all right, you can get yourself, you know, through spiritual help by Shemi Shot, you can put yourself in a position where you can be exempt, man. All right, coming back to the law, statutes, and commandments. So the wise man, and they doing it, man. They putting on garments. They stop eating pork. They letting their beard grow, man. The women, they getting in subjection, man, in full subjection. All right, men doing the work, man. All right, because they see what's happening, man. That's why we out here, because we don't want no part of what's coming, all right, to the planet Earth, chiefly here to America, man.
You said hide, right?
Come.
Psalms 91:1. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty.
Come. And what is that shadow? That's protection, man. All right, because when it's hot, what you try to do, you try to go into that shade to protect you from the heat, man. All right, so the shadow you have by Shemel Shah is his protection, man. All right, and that's the only thing that's gonna get us through Jacob's trouble, man. Not guns, not money, not stored up food, man. It's gonna be the protection of Yahweh by Shemel Shah, man.
And kind of, when the mister, in Revelation 14, it said without mystery. You know, when you mister, Lord, without mystery, without, in Revelation 14, when you get the mystery without mystery. Yeah. The same way, like you take a shot. When you take a shot, it kind of soothes it down. You know what I'm saying? but if you take the chip or anything like that, it's just gonna be you gonna take all of it though. Right. You know, I got this
Go ahead.
This Ezekiel 3:17. Son of man, I have made thee watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore hear the words of my mouth, and give them warning for me. And I say to the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou give him not warning, nor speak the warning to knowing the wicked from the wicked ways to save his life. The same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thy hands. And thou warn the wicked, and he not turn not from his wickedness, nor from his wicked ways, he should die in his negative, in his, sorry, he should die in his iniquity, but thou, iniquity, but thou should deliver thy soul. Yeah, basically, you know, if we're not out there telling our people to get right with the Most High, and basically, if we do tell them and don't get right, that's on them. Now, if we're not telling them, the blood is on our hands.
So that's why you got people like Nate got a lot of blood on their hands, man. Not telling people about the chip, the pork chop pastor, these mega pastors, man. All right, they got a lot of blood on their hand, man, because they not warning these people on what's to come, man. All right, these plantation Christians, they plan on America the next 10, 20 years, man. You know, but even, you know, I told my mom today, you know, the RFID chip is the mark of the beast, man. And America gonna be destroyed with nuclear warfare. You know, so at the end of the day, when she hear a four bill, you gotta get the blood off your hands. That's all I can do, you know.
That's right. Come on, yeah, this going back into that article when they was like innocent lives in danger. Which this is Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 21. It say, "Go up against the land of Merethium," which that where Merethium goes to double rebellion, which is double rebellion against the Lord. We're talking about America, even against it and against the inhabitants of Pekah. Waste and utterly destroy after them, saith the Lord, and do according to all that I have commanded thee. Right, man. So that article is saying that the people are innocent, but the people are really not innocent in America, man. You know, because they uplift all the wickedness of America, man. You got the people in America, they know, like, for them to walk around and live free, they don't give a damn what American military do on the other side of the world, man. Whether it's righteous or unrighteous, they don't give a damn, man. As long as they can go to the football game, the baseball game, whatever they do.
Yeah.
You know, they don't care how it would lies. You know what I'm saying? That they military killing to do this, man. You know.
Cause I'll make quick points. Just like now, man, like the brother was saying, man, for America's liberties, all right, civilians are dying, man. That's why I said reward her double, and she reward her double, man, and she did unto you, man. That's why the other countries are pouring those missiles to America, man, because under Trump, the civilian casualty rate has multiplied by 6 or 7 times, man. You know.
I got one more. This Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 34. It said that I started verse 33. It said, "Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together, and now that took them captives held them fast. They refused to let them go. Their Redeemer is strong."
Let's talk about this time frame, man. There's nowhere in history where did we say, where we actually served slavery together, man. You know?
It said, "Their Redeemer is strong. The Lord of hosts is his name. He shall thoroughly plead their cause, that he may give rest to the land and disquiet the inhabitants of Babylon." Right? Who was the inhabitants of Babylon? Those same that who the article called the innocent people.
Yeah.
Right. This the last verse. It says, "Sword is upon the Chaldeans, said the Lord, and upon the inhabitants of Babylon, and upon her princes, and upon her wise men."
Right. So this whole infrastructure of America from top to bottom, man, is the scriptures referring to that, man. You know, because all your sorcery goes back to the Chaldeans, man. And like the brother saying, you equate what you do as righteousness by you giving a homeless person a plate of food. You done done God's work for the day or some shit. But it's not like that, bro.
Like the scripture said, that the children of Israel and Judah, we are pressed together in here, man. Ain't nobody pleading our cause, man. Ain't nobody pleading our case saying they the Israelites. Let them go. You know what I'm saying? Let them go back to their land. They the chosen people of God. Stop oppressing. Ain't no the inhabitants of America not doing that. So the Lord finna plead our cause. And how he gonna do that? Gonna use these other nations to shoot missiles then he gonna come back and get his own work in, man. You know?
So he completed all flesh with
Come on.
with flame of fire. Man.
Right.
He swore them with fire. Come on.
This is Isaiah 24.
Gonna get this one. Okay. This is Ecclesiastes 27 and 12. If thou be among the indiscreet, observe the time, but be continually among men of understanding.
And men understand those are brothers in the truth, you know. So you be around brothers like that, your mind stays spiritually focused on what's going on in America and how America's gonna fall. But you continue to be around like niggas and stuff like that, your mindset gonna be on what niggas think. So it's better be in the truth with brothers that are in the truth. Just surround your whole spirit around brothers in the truth. Go ahead, what you say?
It was just like changing the channel. Like, you know, with the brothers, you on the righteous channel, and you on another channel.
That's right, man.
Whatever they into, that's what channel you on. You channeling your spirit.
Yeah, you spiritual on that same mindset.
Right,
same goals, you know. Okay, get back to the argument.
I'm gonna read verse 13 to that verse right there, because it's going to what y'all saying.
Okay, go ahead.
You want to get it out since you're there? You want to get it?
Tomorrow, 27.
Yeah, just read 13.
It said the discourse of fools is irksome, and their sport is the wantonness of sin.
Yeah, but being around niggas, man, you know, I always talking about, well, Brian, he ain't gonna get no championship ring and shit like that. That shit get irksome from, you know what I'm saying? Like, you wanna hear that shit, man. You wanna hear, man, and these motherfucking crackers gotta die. You know what I'm saying? You wanna hear that in the spirit. Something get you pumped up in the spirit, man. Alright?
They said one time, motherfuckers undisciplined.
Yeah, they are.
Like my bro, when I go to my brother's house, when I go to my family, my brother talk about football constantly.
Yeah,
And I get pissed off at it. I said, man, I'm gonna hear that shit.
Yeah.
And he get mad at me.
That's right, bro. Alright, it says, in response to a separate ballistic missile test back in April, conservative radio host Mark Levin argued that it's time for the U.S. to take out the leader of North Korea, Kim Jong-un. He needs to be taken out, Levin said on the radio program. This inbred is hell-bent on developing long-range ICBMs, which he doesn't need. After explaining how the U.S. will have to be very open and honest with China about our plans to take out the North Korean leader, Levin assured his audience that he's not a neocon and that he just wants to defend the U.S. Bart Levin is absolutely correct. In order to defend the homeland and countless American lives from a potential nuclear strike, the U.S. is eventually going to have to deal with Kim Jong-un. We cannot sit idly by while these tests continue, because if we do, the end result could be catastrophic. And that's what leads Isaiah 24 and 6.
If I can add to that article, this a radio host. These regular people talking about what need to happen, man. These the inhabitants. This how they think. This is why a sword is up on them too, man. Because they don't know nothing about Kim Jong-un. All he over there doing is got his own country, his own land, and he building nuclear missiles to defend it, man.
He protecting his people, man.
Right, man. Because the U.S., all they want to do is take your resources, man. If the so-called white man, which they at least rule them, if they can't control you, they want to come take you out of power, man. So you got this Joe Six-Pack, how he ain't no neocon, he probably not. But he don't know shit about North Korea,
That's
man.
right, bro.
You know?
Yeah. Isaiah 24 and 6. Therefore have the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men love.
And that curse is going to those nuclear missiles, and also going to be those chariots when they be seen out there, they beams. You know, that's going to be the curse of the earth. And we say, therefore.
Back into the scripture, it says, therefore have the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. And that desolate is going to actually totally empty, man. Yeah. Therefore, the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men love.
Few men love, for that's going to the elect. And the times like we coming into, man, just we just saying this. I observe the times. I'm going to leave out with this. Matthew 13:17. For verily I say unto you, that many prophets and righteous men have desired to see those things which ye see, and have not seen them, and to hear those things which ye hear, and not heard them. And those same righteous men and prophets are back today in the spirit, you know, in the reincarnation. So Lord willing, we are a part of that great elect, and we can be able to see the downfall of America, the downfall of our enemies, and we can be able to obtain salvation, be upon those chariots, and get to the kingdom. And that's it right there.
I got a closing remark. With that, I hope you're edified. Shalom.
Shalom.